Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your love reading for the month of October 2019. This month, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and you will catch me live. But Sagittarius, let's see what we have going on for you. I'm doing a new spread here. This is meant to give you as much detail as possible about your entire love life in as quick a time as possible as well. So in this first section here, we're going to be covering new love, or new love that could be coming in. In the second section, we're going to be covering the case of the ex here and anything having to do with an ex. In the third section, we're going to be covering what you may be missing in love. In the fourth section, we're going to be covering the unexpected in love. And then in the last section, we're going to be covering the future in love for you as well. So as far as new love is concerned, it actually looks really good. You start off with the Nine of Cups coming up first here, Sagittarius, so definitely a wish coming in for you in love. So if you are looking for new love, this could be new love coming in. It could be love at a distance as well. Again, with Jupiter in your sign, that doesn't really surprise me, and especially in Sagittarius. So for some of you, this could be love from a distance. It could also just be love that provides fulfillment that's coming in for you. In your solution position for new love, you have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups in the solution position is much more positive than it would be if it were in one of the other positions like the challenge position, or if it were just to show up in just a regular overall energy type of position, it would be much more challenging. But in the solution position, it says you're heading towards fulfillment in love. You're heading towards this right here. So it's not really surprising that this card comes up in the first position. Next, for your challenge with new love, you have the Page of Swords. This has been a challenge for, I would say, probably about 4 other signs, I think. And not this exact card, but this type of energy. The Page of Swords is like the type of energy of searching for something, like having a certain type of love that you're looking for and having a hard time finding it. So some of you could be having a challenge of that. The other thing is I would say be more playful. It came up for a couple other signs about needing to be more playful, needing to not take love too seriously at this time. I feel like that will help love come into your life. For some of you, I'm getting a weird message. Like, I feel like some of you, it's like you could be interested in somebody, and I feel like this is a past situation or something, and I feel like it just didn't work out. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you were interested in somebody, and it just didn't work out, and never kind of got off the ground, or maybe you were interested in somebody, and they weren't interested in you. But I would say definitely time to look for new love. Page of Swords is a card of seeking. It's a card of discovering new love in your life. And again, your solution in the area of new love is the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups just says you are walking towards fulfillment in the solution position. Again, it's much more positive in the solution position. It's just saying you are cutting things out of your life that you no longer need, heading towards things that you do want, basically, in your life. In the section here about your ex, you have the Tower. So for some of you, definitely could have been a Tower moment with an ex. You have the Seven of Swords coming up here as well, the Fool, and the High Priestess. So all of this together kind of says that some of you could have had a falling out with an ex in the recent past, or your last ex, whenever that was. It could have been due to lying, cheating, stealing, or running away, or it could have even been due to no action as well. I'm getting like a bunch of different stories for you. You're like one of the only signs where I've gotten just different stories as far as the ex is concerned. So I feel like it could have been any one of those things for you, Sagittarius. It could have been all of them together. To me, the High Priestess also could be saying it is coming up in your solution position when it comes to the ex, but to me, the High Priestess could also be saying that you were with somebody who just didn't put in any time into the relationship, meaning it's almost like you didn't exist, maybe on the extreme end of the scale, but maybe also it could just say that they just didn't put in any time into the relationship. So again, Tower, just a breakup in this situation. How your ex feels about you is the Seven of Swords, so a lot of fear around the Seven of Swords. To me, Seven of Swords is internal fears that don't exist. They could also just be like a liar, a cheater, a stealer, and there's really there's nothing you can do about that, right? So again, I feel like for some of you, you could have been, maybe you do see your ex as a bad person. Like, again, on the extreme end of the scale. It's not going to be true for all of you. For others, this could be like wanting to communicate as well. So again, for some of you, I do feel like this person wants to communicate, but again, the challenge is the Fool. So again, if you have broken up with somebody, And even if they want to communicate with you, the Fool says that the challenge is them taking a leap of faith to communicate with you. So it kind of just says no communication. Same thing with the High Priestess as well. The High Priestess is coming up as a solution, but again, as a solution, it says, number one, trust your intuition, but number two, it's kind of like saying, don't take action towards your ex is what I'm feeling. So for some of you, I feel like you're just moving on past your ex. For others, again, I feel like the challenge is just communicating with your ex if you want them back or something along those lines. And finally here, your solution for the ex is the High Priestess. Number one, trust your intuition. If you felt like they were a bad person, then they're probably a bad person. If you felt like they were cheating, lying, stealing, then they probably were with this card. So trust your intuition. This could also say that maybe you are learning things about this person. That's kind of what I feel for you, actually, Sagittarius, that I feel like some of you could be learning secrets, or you could be learning things. It's almost like uncovering I feel like saying uncovering your eyes. So maybe you're finally seeing the truth of the situation, or you're seeing your ex for the person that they actually are. And for a lot of you, I feel like this is going to make you move on, basically. Next, for what you may be missing in love, you have the Judgment card and the Knight of Swords here. So I feel like for some of you that there is communication coming in for you very quickly if you're not already talking to somebody. So for some of you, I feel like there's just new opportunity coming in love. For others, the Knight of Swords to me and the Judgment card, card of rebirth, card of needing to get out there. So these two cards, maybe it's not very exciting, Sagittarius, but these two cards just kind of say that maybe it's time for you to get out there and start meeting new people and start talking to people and start trying to find new love. For others, the Knight of Swords is about being very direct, open, and honest. So maybe some of you have gained a lot of inner clarity about a person in your life, and maybe you need to open up to that person and tell them something. And I feel like now would be a good time to kind of lay something out on the table, so to speak, with these two cards. Next, in the unexpected in love, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody else had this. I don't remember who it was, but this to me is a total new beginning in love. And the Ten of Pentacles to me is the best love card in the deck. Yes, I realize that it's a Pentacle card, but to me, the Ten of Pentacles represents finding your treasure or finding someone who you create a very significant relationship with. So I feel like there could be a very significant relationship coming in for you here, Sagittarius, and I feel like it could be very good for you. I also feel like for others, that this could be, I feel like this could be you, learning what you want in love. Ten of Pentacles is also secrets, kind of like that High Priestess that you have here, but Ten of Pentacles is about, learning what's below the surface of something. So it's maybe you've always just had, a surface level of love, and maybe you're finding new love, but maybe it's, so much deeper than anything you've experienced in the past. So I feel like some of you could be, what you don't expect is that type of love entering into your life, where maybe in the past you thought you had love, but maybe you're meeting someone new in the near future, maybe not this month. I really don't feel it for you this month, if I'm being honest, but in the future, where it's somebody who is just so much more significant than anything you've experienced in the past. For others, I'm getting distance or move. Again, you have that Nine of Cups, so I feel like some of you could be traveling or moving. And I feel like that could be attracting love into your life, or that could be the thing that kind of brings love into your life in some way. And finally, for your future outcome in love, you have the Six of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Again, Seven of Wands, I feel like is saying that you need to open up in love. Seven of Wands comes up a lot this year. So if you're looking for love, Seven of Wands says open up, don't be defensive. Make sure to open up to love so you can attract it into your life. The Six of Cups is just a card of happiness. To me, as I always say, the Six of Cups to me is not an ex coming back card. To me, the Judgment card and the Wheel of Fortune are those are the cards of basically an ex coming back. So, and you don't have either card. To me, the Six of Cups can represent thinking about the past, but really, to me, the Six of Cups is moving forward into the future, because the Six of Cups represents obstacles being resolved, or existing, problems being resolved. So it kind of represents overcoming past difficulties and moving forward. So really, this to me says new love. And the Six of Cups is a card of soulmates. So I feel like there could be soulmates coming in. Yeah, I feel like you have to be patient, but Hierophant to me is probably the best marriage card in the deck. So some of you definitely could be heading towards marriage, but with the Strength card, maybe you just have to be a little bit patient. Like I said, I'm not going to be one of those readers that tells everybody there's love, here this month. To me, I think we can get love whenever we want. We could go to the bar. If we ask every single person out in the bar, guarantee you one person will say yes. So, that's what I always say to people, because we can have love whenever we want. But, whether it's the type of love we want is, that's another question. So, that's what I'd say there. But I definitely feel like there's something more significant coming in the future for you. Maybe not this month here, Sagittarius. I would definitely date if I were you. You have this 10 here. Ten of Pentacles says get out there and date. For those of you in a relationship already, looks really good. Could lead to marriage as well. So I like to see that, but it looks pretty good here, Sagittarius. So thank you for watching and enjoy your month.